What's good, everybody? It's your boy oO5 Dynasty. You already know. Shout out to my twin, my road dog, saying my buzzing, words from a true legend. It's my brother. And we just did something amazing. Just dropped a dope video, Burn 'Em Down. So the title was Burn 'Em Down. Song, the freestyle, Burn 'Em Down. I want to give a shout out to Chris Rich Beats. I'm saying, for doing a wonderful beat, and we don't own the beat. It's for promotional use only. So we definitely want to shout out the original copyright owner, the producer, Chris Rich Beats. Go look him up on Google, YouTube. Has a lot of dope instrumentals, and on BeatStars as well. And I also want to give a shout out to the artists that actually made some songs. It's like two other artists. They made songs over the beat, and they actually own the YouTube content ID, royalty revenue. So, they get paid off for that, and much respect to them. So I think one of them is in France, dope, like drill track he made, whatever, what I mean? So song, it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool, I couldn't understand the lyrics, but when I checked it out, it was dope. Visuals was dope. I think the video's called Terminator or something like that. So the beat is dope, and other artists rocked over there as well. We just did promotional use because Legend was just, you feel the track, what I mean? So we put it out, did the video and all that. It's all good. So go check out the producer and check out the other artists, and that's what's up. So this video right here is just a follow-up to the music video and the short, like 30-minute and change, like little documentary movie / film that we did. Wasn't nothing too crazy. We wasn't trying to go into like deep into like a movie. We wanted to just give you like a little backdrop on Legend. And so it's a small backdrop. That was a small backdrop on Legend's past, interviews that he has done in the past, performances that he has done in the past. And just to let y'all know, like, he's legit. He's real, like his style, his flow, his demeanor, his delivery. This is not something that's just made up. Like, it's been nurtured throughout the years, plenty of years, you know what I mean? And a lot of years he even stopped doing music. So, it's just a time frame where he was, time frame where he wasn't, dealing with life and stuff, and then coming back into it. And now you're seeing Legend, you know what I mean? And like, to be honest, in peak form. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video is because I wanted people to see and hear my perspective on Legend. And I titled this whole thing, like, the song is called Burn 'Em Down, but I titled this whole thing The Performance. Literally the performance that this man put in, the work that he put behind and into himself to get to this point, with the flow, smooth but hard, the lyrics. If you really break down bar for bar and pay attention to everything that he's actually saying in this freestyle, it's really, really dope and very, very creative. The dancing, which is, whoa. Like, what I mean? Like, even when I'm watching the dancing, I'm like, well, how old are you again? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Father Time has no effect on this man. It's like he's in his 20s again, you know what I mean? Doing it. And I have to give him credit and respect for that. You know what I'm saying? To maintain, and preserve your body, your flow, and stay with the times and move along with the times. A lot of artists have not done that. A lot of artists cannot do that. They cannot break away from their past, or, stuff that they grew up on and things of that nature. What they seen, what they were shown. And Legend has manifested himself into a person that can adapt to each genre of music and to each century of music. You know what I mean? The years go by, but he continues to stay consistent. And to put out a record like this, which is a freestyle, but to perform like that is nothing short but amazing. You have to give it to this man. And people who have passed up on him in the past, people that have thrown dirt on him in the past, or people who try to blackball him out the game in the past. And yes, that happened. It happened. Shame on him. And it sucks because he's one of the greatest of our time. Literally. And people will probably be like, where he come from? Who is this guy? Well, I never seen him before. Yeah, you haven't seen him because people tend not to put him in the history books. When they do interviews, they don't bring up his name. Well, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying this to hate on anybody because we don't care. We just continue to make ourselves better and grind daily, every single day. And everything that we do, we never stop. We will never stop. I mean, we'll be 99 years old and we'll be still doing this. It might not be putting out hip hop records, but we'll be trying to be CEOs and CFOs of an organization. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna never stop. But when you look at even people from his own town, Roosevelt, or even people from, our secondary town, which was Brooklyn. I mean, we're from Long Island, we're from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Actually, let me. Okay, we were born out here in Long Island, but we were raised in Brooklyn. And then we had to come back out to Long Island when my mother passed away. You get what I'm saying? So we were back and forth, but Brooklyn, Long Island is our turf. And people know it's from both areas. A lot of people, though. You know what I mean? Those were twins, They always know it's for fighting, though. We were big time. We fight, scrap, you know what I mean? Then we got into the entertainment. Then they be like, oh, they do entertainment? We've always been talented. Me and Legend have always been talented. We stood out in our talent shows in elementary school. We stood out in our talent shows going into middle school. We stood out in high school doing things, I taught over like 300 people how to break dance. You know what I mean? Legend taught people how to rhyme. You know what I mean? We showed people about marketing and promoting before all the social media. We was in the streets. We were grinding. So we've always been there. We've always been doing that. So a lot of people know us. A lot of people. But they still tend to leave Legend out of the history books, out of interviews, right? Or when they say like, oh, I did this, I did that, but they don't mention like, oh, Legend was the one who brought me to the studio a couple of times, paid for the studio sessions and everything. Yeah, I was on that record. Oh, they won't even mention the records. I got the records though. Dynasty, like you can call me Legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's my first name. Legacy is my first real alias nickname. Now oO5 Dynasty is my new one. Started my own company, whatever. But I have everything. I have all this stuff on my computer. I never let go of any of my hard drives. All my hard drives are here. I got stacks of hard drives. So I got all the footage. I got all the videos. I got everything, all the songs that Legend did with famous people. You know what I'm saying? Hood fellas from Bad Boy Records. It's mad stuff. You know what I mean? I got it. So, but people, when they talk, they never put Legend's name there. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic. It's kind of sad in a sense because when you look at us, we always like, we always comment, we always share. We always put people's stuff out there first before we put our own stuff out there. But the love is not received back. You know what I'm saying? We don't get it back. But it's okay though, because we're going to keep doing what we do because that's what it is. That's just inside of us. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that from us. And it's crazy. If you watch the movie, it's a short 30-minute film. I encourage you to watch the film. You know what I'm saying? Legend's telling you, you know what I'm saying? Burn them down. It's time to burn them down. It's time to, kick the doors off the hinges. It's time to let people know who I used to be, you know what I'm saying? Or who I was and who I am now. And, you know what I'm saying? My whole body of work is coming forward. And that's what he's doing. And I'm right along with him. Because I've been there through the whole ride. And I've been perfecting my craft at the same time. I've been making myself a better musical producer. Making myself a better graphic designer. Making myself better, like video editor, director, And as you can see in this music video, it's no joke. It's no joke. And it's all because of the performance. Legend's performance is classic. And I'm sitting there and I'm behind the camera filming it. And I'm watching him. And you would have had to been there to see that magical moment. He was in such a zone, but the zone was so nonchalant and so easy. It came so fluidly to him because that's just who he is. He's a star. Legend is a born star. Even though you don't see him on BET right now or in MTV videos and so forth or whatever station is there now or 1 million, 2 million subscribers on YouTube, whatever. He's a star. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. And a lot of people, they see it and they know it. They know he's a star. They know. The way he moves, the way he grooves, his swag, the way he flows in the air, the way he just, it's not even like he doesn't care. He cares about what he does, but he's just so nonchalant. It's just, he's free. He's free. He's free with his lyrics. He's free with his flow, his dynamic range. He's free with his dancing, his body, his mind, his soul. That's the making of a star. That's the making of somebody that can do it. That can do it. That can get those big numbers. So pay attention, man. I mean, leave all the hate out of it. Leave all the hate out of your heart. Get the hateful thoughts out of your mind and push this gentleman forward. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube. Watch the video if you haven't seen it. If you watched it already, go back to YouTube. Because you forgot to do something. You forgot to share that video. You literally forgot to go to the share button and share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Add people in it. Share it on Instagram. Share it on TikTok, Thriller, Snapchat. Share it. Why not? It's free. It literally takes you nothing but just moving your finger and just sharing it. It doesn't cost you nothing. I mean, and I don't want to say like, oh, you go share all the famous people, you share them, like you share them support. They don't care about you, they don't know you. I would never say that. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Because me as a grown man thinking about it, that's fucked up to say. Because the famous people put in the work too. So even if I probably said it in the past. If I said it in the past, I was fucked up for saying that. Pardon my French, but because the famous people, they need help and support too. You know what I mean? So yeah, go and share the famous people. Go share them. Go share them. Share. Everybody share. But don't forget to share legend. Words from a true legend. Because he's a star. He's a star. And his performance showed it. And his performance will continue to show it. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. So once again, I'll give my shout outs. Shout out to, first and foremost, my twin brother, Words from a True Legend. That's first and foremost. First and foremost. Gotta give him a shout out. And we have a lot coming. A lot of visuals, a real movie. We have a lot. I'm gonna tell you, we have a lot. Also, give a shout out to my cousin, Reek the Villain. Go to YouTube, search up Reek the Villain. Go to Instagram, search up Reek the Villain. Give him love and support. Push him forward as well. Give a shout out to Lo Loco. Go to YouTube, push that man forward. Instagram, all these platforms. Give him a like, comment, but most importantly, share. Because the shares gets the visuals on more people than the original artist can actually do. If I got 500 subscribers or followers, doing the math, maybe only 100 to 200 people might see what I'm doing. But you might have 1,000. So help us out. Push the movie, forward. Push the video forward. Push the movement forward. Give a shout out to Fetty Wave. Go push that man stuff forward. Instagram, YouTube, Despy Dollars, Job Beats. You know what I'm saying? Go push all these people forward. It's the performance. It's the time, the effort, the energy, the heart, the blood, sweat, and tears, the struggles, the mental, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're saying. It's time to burn them down. And you share your stuff with us because we're going to share it right back. You know what I mean? Let us know what you're doing. We're going to help you burn it down too. Everybody going to burn them down 2023. But also, you got to have that performance. You got to have that star power. You got to have that will, that grit, that heart to put it in. It's your boy oO5 Dynasty. Give a shout out to Words from a True Legend. You know what I'm saying? The link will be in the description. Go share the video. Go share, go share, go share.